Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rishika and I'm here basically to manipulate you into throwing your phones away. Just kidding. But we are going to get de-influenced from staying on our phones all the time because on this corner of the internet, we are going to talk about hobbies. Things that brings us joy, things that help us connect with our inner child, and we're going to indulge in things that are actually meaningful instead of consuming reels and fast paced content all the time. So having said that, I cannot even introduce myself without talking about my hobbies because it's literally me and my silly little hobbies against the world. It's this that takes away all the stress at the end of a day, and I believe everybody should have at least one thing that they can include in their everyday life to just make their day even 1% better. So first I would like to just brief you about hobbies. Like, I know everybody know what hobbies are, but there are a lot of hobbies, recreational hobbies, and then there are physical activities that you can do. So for people who are interested in sports and things like that, you can obviously go for badminton, basketball, pickleball, hockey, golf, anything. And I mean, just pick one in your budget and go on with it. And other than that, like, people do yoga, gymming, Pilates. I myself do yoga and I love it. But this is, your body still gets tired from all of this. So it still needs a bit of recovering. So only if you have, included already a physical activity in your life, then you also need a wind down activity because we're all have some sort of stress factors in our life. We are either tired from all the workload, or people who are studying, they are you know already under the pressure of getting a job and completing their degrees and all of that. So I think including a physical activity is a must. Like, this is a hobby that you cannot trade for anything, right? But with that, you also need to include something else. I believe that you should always like categorize your hobbies into at least 2 or 3 fields. Like, two is enough. Other hobbies that you can try is baking, cooking. Like, join a cookery class. I know it is a basic skill to have, but for people who've got the time and you want to try something more than just basic cooking, like explore new recipes, just, or you can simply create a recipe off of YouTube. But you can also join cooking classes, bakery classes. And for people who are interested in art and crafts, you can obviously DIY things. Just take the inspiration from Pinterest. Even for people who love art, for them I don't need to say anything, because for people who love art, they end up creating one thing or the other, is what I believe. Okay, and for people like me who cannot decide on one thing, then we have ton loads of shit to do. When I say that you need to include something else, it doesn't necessarily mean the same thing for everybody. Like, like it's like कि मैं ये करती हूँ तो तुम भी ये करो, बट ऐसा नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि सबको सेम चीज़ें नहीं पसंद होती हैं, सब सेम चीज़ों में एडजस्ट भी नहीं कर पाते हैं, एंड सबके पास सेम चीज़ों के लिए टाइम भी नहीं है, राइट? सो it also kind of depends on your schedule, right? What hobby you can pick. To start, we've got reading. Okay, as you can tell that I love reading, right? And I also love little trinkets. I love Harry Potter. I love collecting things. I love collectibles. So you can do that. You can build your own collections, collect things, right? You can also read books, right? Uh, Build your own library over time. Okay, reading is also like a habit कि इसको तुम चलते फिरते कहीं भी कभी भी कर सकते हो. लाइक 5 मिनट मिल रहे हैं, 10 मिनट मिल रहे हैं, जस्ट टेक आउट योर बुक, रीड अ पेज, एंड you're done, and you're also learning something new. Okay, I believe this is enough about hobbies because I don't want you to feel like this is a video lecture. So let's just get started with my hobbies, just to give you an idea of what we are going to be doing on this channel. So now I'm going to tell you about things that I do to keep my whimsy alive. So here's everything that I've done in this year so far, because I mean, we're 25% into 2026, and if you have not created something yet, this is your sign to do it. So starting off with the first thing is I created a puzzle. So this is a 500 piece puzzle. I don't know if you can see it properly here. So this is a 500 piece puzzle that I got off of Amazon. My sister gifted this to me, and we're both, trying to indulge in hobbies and do crafty things, do things that keeps us sane. So this was part one of that. So this was the very first thing that I created, and the reason I can hold it up like this is because I've taped it. So you can do that too. The next thing I need to do is get a folder for my puzzles, because I'm going to be making more of them. Like, this is just the first one, and I'm disappointed that I've only done one puzzle so far. Like, I really loved doing this. This was such a therapeutic activity, and I like, this is something that everybody can do, and this is going to test your patience. So it is very good for building patience as well. Okay. Next thing is coloring. I've done a lot of coloring this year. Even I think coloring I've been doing for a while, even before 2026. But let me just quickly show you a few pages that I've done this year. Okay, so there's this one. This is so beautiful, right? This one's so pretty. I'm loving the flowers one, because maybe it's spring and you can just make them so colorful. This is like so pretty. Things like these, they just make me so giddy and so happy. I can just have enough of them, and I want to show you one more, like, that I've done this year. Most of, because कुछ कुछ मैंने पिछले साल भी करे. Are you kidding me? I would live in this apartment, like, wherever this society, this neighborhood is. Take me there. I'm willing to live there. What is this? This is like Wonderland. I loved it. I was honestly disappointed when I started coloring this, because I was not, able to. There was no inspiration when I was coloring the houses. And I just stopped and I left the page halfway. But फिर बाद में, one day I came back to it and I colored all these grooves and the land part of it. And just, it looks so pretty. And I honestly, I took out, I found my old sketch pens and I was like, I'm going to use only these. Otherwise, I use alcohol markers. And I was like, no, today I'm going to use these sketch pens only. And I did this using those markers. They had like really good pigment. It is a bit difficult to color with sketch pens, but I loved the result of this. This one is like, it just instantly brightens my mood, right? And yeah, like, this is your sign to do colorful things. And then one I did with uh, pencil colors. So I love it. It's like, some of it is pastel, some of it is like bright colors. Some of it is also like testing. I was testing colors. I was testing all the shades of red in this one. I tested all the shades in my pencil colors in this one. And then, so pretty. This was the most recent one that I'm doing. I have not completed it yet. This was like one of the very first pages that I completed. This one is so gorgeous. Like, it looks like a door to a fairyland. So I guess that is all. Like, there might be one or two more pages, but they're all like floral and like that. I showed you all the pages that I love. Okay, let me know if you want the link to any of these things or the markers that I use. Feel free to ask any questions. One of my, most easy breezy hobbies is to read. So this was the first book I read this year. It's the Agatha Christie, The Murder of Roger Croyd. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So this is the first book, classic crime thriller. And then the second book is this, The Morisaki Bookshop. Why? Oh, it's the like. Okay. So the second book is The Days at the Morisaki Bookshop. I love this book, and if you're somebody, who's just getting into reading and you are not sure that you'll be able to read uh, long big books, and you do not know what genre to pick, just pick this book. I think it will help you get into reading. It's a very easy read, and the genre is slice of life. There's no drama, no such things. It's about a girl's life and our interactions with her uncle. So I think this one is a very good start for people who are just looking into reading. Okay. And then I am currently reading The Book Thief, which I've been reading for a month and I'm not yet able to complete it. There's still like a lot left. So that is that. And what else I've been doing is I've been doing these word searches. Like, this is such a mindful activity. Okay, so I hope you know what word searches are, but I'll just show you. Okay, so this is like, it's like you get this and you get the words and then you have to find them. I am sure you know, but it's just a video, so I have to explain, right? I have been doing this word searches. You can also get like Sudoku books, and you also have got crossword books and nonograms. There are a lot of different variants in these as well. So pick one that you like and you feel like, okay, I'll be, I can do this in my free time and I'll be enjoying it. Do that. I was also going to get myself a Sudoku book, but I did not because I realized I knew that it's, gonna take me some time to get into it. So I got the word search instead. And the latest thing that I have done is like, not latest, but yeah, this is very recent, is start a visual diary. So this basically has everything that goes in here, like my bucket list and my wish list for like the year or the month, and everything that I want to buy, everything that I want to create, everything that I want to do, kind of related to my hobbies only. It goes in here in visual format. So okay, I'm going to show you one like spread that I made. It was this one, right? It says good things are coming. This is scrapbook paper, this is stickers, and I wrote Amor Fati and then the meaning of the phrase, right? And you can create any such spreads, or even, just like wish lists, as I said, anything. You can write, you can make pages like about me, things I love. I have done a lot of these things, and I'm going to show you uh, all these things and talk more about it in future videos. So keep watching. And this is how it looks like from the inside. This is a dust cover, so you can just cover it. It's a nice way to, just reflect on everything that you're doing, everything that you want to do. Very, very therapeutic again. Okay. Then other than that, um, I also have digital hobbies. So hobbies that make me more intentional about my digital workspace and my screen time. So there's this app called Happy Color. It's available for both Android and iOS. So I used to play this game on my phone a lot, but then I got the iPad and I found this app on like the App Store. I was like, I have to have this, because like on my phone I used to, color by tapping because it's a paint by number, but it's more like engaging on like a bigger screen. So if you've gotten like a tablet or anything, that you should definitely try this app. So apart from these hobbies, I know they're not very specific and it depends on person to person whether you'd want to do all these things or not. So, but if you by any chance are interested in all these hobbies, then you are at the right place. So please subscribe to my channel and I will be bringing you more such content, and we will be talking about uh, more hobbies in the future videos and things that I also want to try, right? So follow along, and there are more activities that I have planned and I'm going to do them, and I'm also going to take you with me on this journey, right? So please feel free to tag along, and we are going to have some crazy fun. Like, not crazy fun, silly fun. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you felt more inspired, encouraged to, just pick up that hobby you had in school, whatever hobby that you left behind, or if you haven't had any hobbies yet, this is the right time to get one. Okay, because the world needs a little bit of whimsy. Okay, we can do with a little bit of whimsy. So, yeah, that's that. See you next time. Bye bye.